It's the understanding of many of us who follow a spiritual path that there is like an eternal truth. A truth that's like a direction, a way, something that's been there ever since time began. There is an eternal truth that has no beginning, it has no end. It's truth, so it's unchanging. It can be ever new nonetheless. It can be an expression of truth. There's this underlying eternal truth that is there forever, and we can connect with it. And that's what all the great spiritual people of all time have done. They've connected with this same universal, ever-present, unceasing, eternal way, because it's a path as well. It's the goal and it's the path. And the whole idea of this teaching of an eternal truth comes back time and time again, even when sometimes it's destroyed and great civilizations fall, like the ancient Greeks fell and so on, and all the things of the past, they fall, but it comes back. It's perennial. It comes back like the grass. It regrows again. It's a perennial philosophy. It's a flowering that happens time and time again, all the time, and no matter how dark it gets and how difficult and ignorant the world becomes, as perhaps it is becoming now, the eternal truth comes back because it is linked to this whole idea of natural law. It's there. Now, all the religions of the world and all the philosophers of the world and all the great thinkers of the world kind of want to own this truth and say it belongs exclusively to me, and I'm the inventor of this truth. But it's not the way it is. It cannot be owned. It has no founder. That didn't begin with any one person. It didn't begin with any great holy man or saint or God person. It was there before. It was there before Christianity. It was before Hinduism. It was there before Chinese Taoism. It was there before Buddhism. It was there before the most ancient, earliest of religious existences. It was there before. It's an eternal truth that we keep coming back to and comes back to us. So nobody can own this. There is no founder. But it is nonetheless the same teaching that is behind all teachers. Because all teachers are in some way or another, in their own way and colouring it in their own culture, expressing the same idea of universal truth. So, you know, it's inclusive. It's inclusive of everything and excludes no person. It excludes no practice. Nobody can be recognised as owning it or being the only path to this truth, because it's always been there. Before all these guys came along and said, I'm going to create a religion and you can only come to this place through me. No, it's not that way. You can only get to it through your own direct experience. So this eternal truth doesn't care a damn about beliefs. It doesn't care about other people's experiences. It only cares about your direct personal experience of it, because it's always there and will always come back through every teacher and through you as well. The Chinese expressed it as the idea of like the Tao. You know, like behind appearance there's this other thing, there's this great movement, this way, you know. It's a path, you see. It's not just a solid something that's static. It's a path that's forever expressing itself, growing through existence like nature itself. It can't be shackled anywhere, right? It can't be geographically shackled. You can't say, oh, I go to China and it'll be fine. I go to India and I can find it. I can go to a church and find it. No, it's here now, everywhere. It cannot be owned by any culture, by any country, by any person. This is what the universal truth has. It's a universal vision of oneness. It's always there. And I suppose the only word I can possibly really find that could possibly express it, and even this word doesn't make sense really, but this flowering, this way, this path, I suppose you could call it love. I suppose that's ultimately what it is. That's our understanding of it. That's how our hearts come close to this experience of this universal way. Okay, there you go. Hope that was some interest to you. Is the future set, or can we change it? In my new book, I take a mystical journey to India to do magical remedies that will change my personal destiny. I open a 5,000-year-old secret oracle that tells about what will happen in the future. I meet strange Siddha yogis with miraculous powers who show me how to eradicate the karma that drives events. What I discover changes everything. We can all change our destiny, and maybe together we can change the future of the world as well. Start making that change. My new book, Mystic Journey to India, that has now been made into a major international documentary series, is now available on Amazon.